I think those ducks are expecting food. I hope they're not going to cross the street because that's pretty busy. The ducks came over just to look at my stuff over there. They were thinking it might have been food. Look at that one there. What do you have, a worm? These ducks are really friendly. A lot of people must feed them. Look at them coming right up to me. Too bad I don't have anything. Massive snapper I want to show. There's not really much of a size comparison, but that is a huge snapping turtle. Okay, let's go on an adventure. There's literally too many of these spiders to count. And they're in here because they have an endless supply of mosquitoes. This is the only culvert I've ever seen like this. I think it's a 24, maybe 36 inch pipe. This river's a mess. Trees down all over it. This is a pretty new culvert. There's no spiders in here because it's so cold out. Oh, there's fish in here. The water is getting deeper. Take a look at the massive amount of spider webs. That's what you're seeing in the upper corners. I'm going very slow through this because you see all the leaves? Occasionally I step and there's a hole. There's a lot of soft spots. Yeah, spiders are all dead. They all died out. Now the water's getting shallow again. Yeah, this thing hasn't seen current in a while. There's all kinds of soot and silt building up. We just suddenly got deep again. We got a little fish. Bunch of fish. Wow, take a look at that. There's so many fish in here. I didn't notice that until now. The tunnel's full of fish. See that? As I step, bubbles are coming up. I'm releasing gas that's down beneath the leaves. As the leaves rot, they create gas. There's a whole bunch of fish there. Look at them all. Does anyone know what those are called? They're about 4 inches long. Oh, I just realized that they're following me because of my lights. That's what it is. But anyways, this rotting material in here creates a gas. People have brought up to me I shouldn't be walking in these because of the gas. But there's wind through every single one I've ever explored. I've never gone in a pipe system that didn't have venting. Like this is open on each end. Gas can't build up in this. Even the big storm drain system I went walking through, it had storm drains up above it. The gas can't collect in this. It's just a culvert. See the bubbles coming up? look at that one. We got something there. Trying to hide under the leaf. Is that just a fish? That one's pretty big. Oh, that thing just took off super fast. This thing's gonna freeze solid in the winter. These fish have to make their way back down to the pond. The fish are still following me. I just walked through this thing a second time to get my stuff, and it smelled like those stink bombs you buy in the glass vials from all the bubbles and gas I released from under the dirt. Now I'm gonna continue walking down the stream because there's another culvert a few hundred feet up here. That's the culvert I just walked through. Here we go again. There's a big hole there made by the storm drain dumping out. I might not be able to walk all the way through this one. It might be a little bit deep. Yeah, like this one is extremely deep. I'm not gonna walk through this one because the pond down there, this is level with the pond. This one always has a lot of water in it. The water looks all murky and deep. It's not. There's only like 6 inches of water sitting here. See, it's all jammed up once again. This culvert has to be cleared out like once every week or two. It just jams up. Look at that, there's rocks in there too. Look at all that. There goes one of them. Now get the other side working. Here we go, that's a lot of good flow. Yep. Hey, look at that bicycle. That's been out here a super long time. We got some furniture here. Okay, here's the culvert. Surrounded by pricker bushes. It's all open. It's pretty rusty and worn out. It's working though. too small to fit in though and walk in. It's only about 3 feet wide. Take a look at this collapse. This is on the other side of that pipe. All the water is still getting into it. And because there's leaves everywhere, that means it never backs up. If it backed up, all these leaves would be sucked up against it and this would all be mud. So basically what happened is it eroded beneath the culvert. The whole opening here fell down, and as it fell down, it broke a few of the storm drain pipes because that used to go through the concrete wall and out, then back into it. And you see this water here is still entering the pipe with all this junk here. But that water down here is entering it through the side of the pipe because the pipe in the ground is broken. This is one I've reported before, years ago, and a few months ago. It's really, yeah, they're not going to fix this ever, I don't think. In this area, the ground is shaped like that because there's a pipe buried. It just goes to this one storm drain. Comes out right there. So today I found this stretch of roadway that I can check all the culverts. There's a good trail here going along the river, and it brings me by every single culvert. What do you think lives in there? It's a pretty big hole. And this tree's hollow. Could be raccoon. Okay, here's another one. When it pours, this is where the water comes down. Looks like the town discarded this section of culvert because that's the pipe up there, that really small one. That's a concrete pipe up there. Just take a look at this area. The woods is completely cleared. All the pine trees like this are pruned perfectly. It's the deer. The deer are eating all the small trees, so it keeps the area completely clear. I just scared a herd of them away. Oh, there we got the deer. There's one. There's a lot of animals out this morning because it's daybreak. There's an awful lot of trees down here with perfect holes like this that the animals have been living in. I found most of these holes are raccoon. There are a ton of raccoons in these woods. Okay, we have a weird culvert here. On the map it's saying there's a pipe here, which I originally thought because of that lump. But I walked out to the river and I can't see the end of it. A lot of mud. See, there's no opening there. But it's shown up on my map as there is a pipe here, and I believe it because of this, the way it's arched the ground. It's pretty difficult maneuvering out here because there's so many pricker bushes. This is like a wetland. You can't come out here in the summer because it's all mud, but since the ground is frozen, it's accessible at this time of year. What you're seeing here, all the grass pushed down, it's because the deer sleep out here and they make all these trails. It was actually very difficult to get out here because of all the pricker bushes, but now that I'm out here, there's tons of trails to travel on. Right in front of me, there's supposed to be a 5-foot culvert pipe going under this road that I gotta find. It's literally impossible to show them all.